Hey, welcome back to my channel Duct Tape Mechanic, and in this video I'm going to show you how to fix a older style Whirlpool, Kenmore, Amana or Roper washing machine that's running really loudly, or it could be making weird noises like a clicking noise or a squeaking noise. So if you find this video to be helpful, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more DIY and tinkering videos. So as I mentioned in the start, this video is going to be applicable to a series of different washing machines. So pretty much if you have an older machine that has one of these timers and it's made by Kenmore, Whirlpool, Amana, Roper, this video is going to be for you. And these are great machines and probably better than anything you'll find in the market. So what we're going to do to diagnose and fix this noise issue is we're going to remove this cover right here. But before we do that, I just want to do a quick demo of what this sounds like. And so I'm going to go ahead and put this machine into spin mode and wait maybe 10 to 15 seconds for that noise to really kick into effect. Alright, so it's been a few seconds since I pulled that timer for the spin, and we can kind of hear a squeaking or occasional squeaking followed by a clicking noise. So overall the machine is really loud and it's making this weird noise. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn that off there. And we're going to take this cover off and see what's going on. So depending on what machine you have, this process is going to be slightly different. If you have a Kenmore 70, 80, or 90 series machine, you just have to pull this panel off and there'll be one screw on this side, and you'll pull another panel off and there'll be another screw down there. If you have a 500, 600, or 700 series Kenmore, you're going to have to get a putty knife and stick it down here and kind of pry this up. Whereas if you have a Whirlpool or a Roper like this one, which is made by Whirlpool, all these are technically made by Whirlpool, but if it has a Whirlpool badge, you're going to have one screw on this side, so there's one right there, and one on this side that you have to undo as well. And after you undo those two screws, you'll be able to just pop this panel up, and then we'll undo the lid switch, undo the clips, which I'll show you how to do, and pull this whole cover off, and we'll get a good idea of what's going on. Alright, so I forgot to mention that it may be a good idea to go ahead and undo the water lines, as well as take this out of the drain pipe. Just make sure there's no water in the washer. But anyways, once you got that console flipped up, go ahead and unplug the lid switch there, then take off these latches, or clips I should say. All you need to do is get a flat blade screwdriver, stick it in there like so, and then just push up towards the console, and there you go, pops right out. And then we'll do the same thing, stick it in here and push it towards the console. After that, we're ready to go ahead and pull this whole cover off. You know, the term your washing machine is running loudly is different for some, so I wanted to cover two main reasons why it may be running loudly or making a squeaking noise. The first, probably the most common for a kind of a lower volume squeaking noise is a issue with the drain pump. So that will be a lot less noisier than I showed at the start. Here we kind of had a squeaking noise followed by a clicking noise, and the squeaking noise was kind of intermittent. Whereas if there's a drain pump issue, you'll just kind of have this squeaking noise during the wash cycle, and not necessarily just on the spin cycle as I just showed. But anyways, if you notice your washing machine is squeaking during the wash, the best thing you want to do is go ahead and replace the drain pump. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll link the part for the drain pump. I won't go into too many details about how to replace it because there's so many videos out there, but The part for the drain pump should pop up right now at the bottom of the screen, but it's really simple. So all you have to do is just undo that clip there, undo this clip, and pull the drain pump right off. These clips just are go into the motor like so. Then you just rotate it like that once you get into position, and then you just squeeze this clamp with the pliers, push it back, do the same thing, and then with the other one, just pull the drain pump off, slap the new one on, put it on over here, put it on the bottom pipe as well, then just go ahead and all you got to do is just make sure that that portion of the drain pump is lined with the grooves in the motor shaft, and if it's not, you can just twist the shaft until they're all lined up. Then once you get them there, you can just kind of slide the drain pump back on. There's just too many videos on YouTube on how to do this, so I didn't want to waste too much time, but once it's on there, you'll notice it like so, and then you can just clip these clips back in. I'm just doing it real fast with one hand. You'll notice that this pegs go into the slots in the motor right there. So this clip will go like this vertically, then twist, and voila, that should solve most squeaking noises. But again, if you have an issue with the drain pump, it's not going to be like that loud squeaky slash clicking noise we saw at the start of this video. That's more of an issue of a worn out wear pad on the washing machine. But that too is not too difficult of an issue. I'm going to show you exactly where those wear pads are and how to replace it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and tip this washing machine on its back. So let's examine the wear pads. So when we come down to the bottom, we're going to see all the way over here, we see two tabs. So one there, one there. So that's one pad. So there should be three of these. So we verify that that pad is good. We're going to come all the way over here, and we're also going to see that we've got those two tabs right there as well. So 1, 2, and so that's the second pad is good as well. Then we're going to kind of come to the front of it, front left I should say, and then we notice that this tab here is missing, and it's just this tab is right there. And I'm going to come over here, we're going to kind of separate this, we're going to push it like so, and we're going to see that there's actually no wear pad right there. So there should be a like a Teflon slash plastic white piece that goes there, and that's actually just broken clear off. So we're going to go ahead and take the remaining part of it that remains right here, this little tab, and replace it with a new one. We'll take that one out and replace it with a new one, I should say. So it just kind of popped right out. So that was good. So this is what they actually should look like. So it's this, I will go ahead and if you're wondering what the part number is, I'll just go ahead and make it so that the actual part pops up at the bottom of the screen around now in the video. So all you have to do is click on that part and it'll take you to where to purchase it, so you don't have to worry about part numbers or where to order. But basically, this is what the wear pad should look like. What happened to ours was this whole portion got torn off and just this tab was remaining. So we're going to kind of make enough space by pushing this back, and I'll show you that, and going ahead and just reinstall or installing a new wear pad. Without that pad, the washing machine tub is pretty much rubbing on this metal stand right here, and it's going to make a lot of clicking, squeaking noise, as well as it may also lead to excess vibration. Alright, so how am I going to get this on there? I'm just going to push this piece as you can see, kind of back with my hand, and that's going to create just a little bit of a gap because I want to do this without disassembling the entire washing machine. I don't want to take the tub off to replace the wear pads. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of push this back while at the same time we're going to try to slide in the new pad into its holes. It may be easier if I slid it in this way. Yeah, there we go. Easy. So I just kind of slid it in, and that's what it looks like from this angle. I'm going to take my camera off, and there we go. So those are in there, and we're going to go make sure we're going to make, so we do need to, looks like they're not completely flush against the surface just yet. As you can see, they're kind of sticking up right there. I'm going to try to zoom into a better shot. There we go. So I'm going to get my screwdriver, flat blade screwdriver, stick it in there and try to pry them flush so we can get those nice and snugly in there. But they are lined up, so you do want to make sure it's lined up into the holes before you get your screwdriver and kind of push down on them. There we go. That made a nice clicking noise, or a click noise. We're going to do that for the other side as well. There we go. Right, so now they are completely, the wear pad is completely flush with the metal surface. The other side didn't make that pronounced of a clicking noise, but it's flush. I can kind of demonstrate that once again by pushing back the tub with one hand and trying to show you where the wear pad is. There it is. It's sitting absolutely flush with the metal surface. And there we go. So that should be good there. There we go. Just in case if it wasn't apparent what I was pushing back, so there's this piece on the tub, and what I was doing is get my hand right here because I had the kind of camera on the other angle, and I was just kind of pushing back like so with my thumb, and that was giving me enough access to replace this wear pad, which is where my thumb is right now. So yeah, so now it's completely flush. I can feel it. But yeah, it was just this metal piece right here that I was kind of pushing back that allows me to have access to the wear pad. So I've got the machine reassembled, and we're going to be doing the same test we did at the start, where I'm just going to start the spin cycle with a load of laundry in there, the same load that I had at the start, and we're going to check for any weird noises after it's been spinning for a couple of seconds. So it's been spinning for roughly about the same time as it was at the start, and as you can tell, there's no weird squeaking noises, no weird clicking noises, and it sounds as it should. So it definitely helps to have a wear pad because that's what's causing the metal on metal noise anyways. But regardless of whether it's a wear pad or whether it's the squeaking caused by the drain pump, the nice thing about these machines is that the parts are really cheap. A drain pump shouldn't cost you more than 25 bucks, and these wear pads shouldn't cost you more than 20 bucks. And these are absolute beast machines, and you should definitely look forward and look into repairing them. But anyways, if you found this video to be helpful, make sure you give this video a thumbs up.